Sandra here from Carcraft Auto Detailing in Melbourne. Today's video is a look at car waxes, sealants and coatings, their different applications, durability and finishes, as well as reviewing some specific brands. So, primarily we use these products to protect car paint from environmental elements and contaminants like UV, water spots, fallout, bird droppings and tar, which left unprotected will quickly stain, etch and deteriorate your car's paint. Secondly, we apply them to enhance the visual appeal of paint, adding gloss and depth of shine. And lastly, they are applied to make the upkeep of your vehicle a lot easier, with dirt-inhibiting properties resulting in longer lasting, cleaner paint and far easier washing and upkeep. So much has happened with the chemistry of these products in recent years that we are now seeing waxes that contain sealant properties and sealants that have coating characteristics, so it can be hard to define and separate them. But generally, waxes consist of natural ingredients such as carnauba, beeswax and other oil extracts. They tend to be the less durable of the bunch, usually lasting 1 to 3 months, but have the overall easiest application and tend to produce warmer, more traditional gloss to paint. Sealants, on the other hand, are generally made up of synthetic compositions, though they can also contain natural ingredients similar to wax. But they tend to last 2 to 3 times longer, usually 3 to 6 months. Ease of application varies quite a lot, from curing sealants that can be very hard to remove to spray on and wipe off ones that are a breeze, and they tend to produce a wetter, slicker looking paint finish than wax. Nano coatings are purely synthetic and usually contain advanced silicon polymers that bond and harden to the paint on a microscopic level, creating the most durable lasting protection, usually 2 or more years. They are, however, the trickiest to apply, but also tend to produce the highest amount of gloss and depth of shine. The most important thing of all when applying a wax, sealant or coating is the paint preparation, as this will determine whether the product will protect your paint for months and years or days and weeks. Did I mention that preparation is important? I'll say it again, preparation is key. So this involves giving the paint a deep wash, chemical iron removal, clay barring, compounding and or polishing, and a wax and grease removal wipe down to ensure you have a perfect level finish and that there's nothing on your paint but paint. Just as important is maintenance. Be wary of any brand or business selling their paint protection products or service as maintenance free. The vehicle needs to be washed regularly and safely if you want the protection to last. End of story. So let's have a look at some of these products, starting with waxes. Magiuire's next generation Tech Wax 2.0 paste form was a favourite of mine for many years. I just love the gloss and depth of shine it left on the paint and its ease of use, compared to the other waxes I was using back then. I actually bought this tin from eBay UK earlier this year, as Magiuire stopped selling it in Australia many years ago. So after 6 or 7 years of not using it, I tried it again and was quite surprised at how difficult it was to remove. Nothing like I remember, and nothing like any of these other products. Maybe I'm just not young or fit enough to battle waxes like this anymore. But it just goes to show how much these products have improved in the last 10-15 years. Next up is easily my favourite paste wax, Pinnacle Sovereign. It produces a beautiful warm glow to paint, has no curing time, so it's an easy wipe on and wipe off, and it has far better durability than your average wax, as it's more of a hybrid wax, containing both natural and synthetic characteristics. At about $130 per unit, it's not exactly cheap, but when you consider that this tub can do about 25 cars, it's also not too bad for a quality product. Then we have Finish Care's Hi-Temp paste wax. It's a synthetic blend engineered for more heat resistance than your average wax, which will begin to melt around 80 degrees Celsius. With a very easy application, durability to rival many sealants, and a very slick, glossy finish, it's a product everybody should have. At about $25 for this massive tin that has about 40 plus applications in it, nothing else comes even close price-wise. Lastly is Magiuire Synthetic Express Wax. I really love this product. It produces a lovely gloss and smooth to the touch finish on paint, as well as glass and just about any car trim, as it's non-staining, unlike many other products. It's also great for the interior if you want that factory matte finish. This is by no means a durable product, lasting a couple of weeks to a month at best, but it's great for use after your weekly washes to keep the paint looking its best. Very affordable as it only comes in bulk and it smells great. Now onto sealants, starting with the more traditional ones such as Wolfgang's Deep Gloss Paint Sealant. Again, this was a favourite of mine for many years, mostly for its amazing slick high gloss finish which is hard to beat, but also for its great durability. It does, however, require a bit more in its application and curing time than most other sealants, and is by far the most expensive of all these products. Similar to Wolfgang's is Menards Power Lock. Equally matched in its durable protection, I would give a slight edge to the Wolfgang's finish, but an easier and quicker application experience to the Menards. The biggest difference in my eyes is the price, with Power Lock at almost half the cost of the Wolfgang sealant. Next up is a newer breed of sealants that, unlike traditional solvent-based ones, these are water-based and far more adaptable for use on multiple car surfaces, including plastics and rubber. Prima's Hydrocele was the first one I tried. It has easy application and wipe-off with the use of a damp microfiber cloth to remove any high spots and streaking. I wouldn't rate its finish as good as Wolfgang's Deep Gloss, but it makes up points in its versatility, fantastic durability, and perhaps the best smelling product I own. Seriously, it takes self-control not to take a swig out of this bottle. Next up is my current go-to sealant, CarPro's Reload. As well as having the easiest application, durability to match any other sealant, and a fantastic smell, it also, in my eyes, creates the slickest, smoothest and glossiest finish of all. Another great feature is that it makes a great drying aid, so you can spray it over the car after you've washed it and dry and protect your paint in one easy step. Also by CarPro is Hydro. This is a very unique product in that you can spray it on any clean painted surface and then just hose it off immediately, with 3 to 6 months durability. It just doesn't get any easier than that. You can also top it up with Reload for extra durability and shine as an option. It works fantastically on car rims. Lastly is Optiman's Opti-Seal. It has great durability and ease of use, though it's sold as a wipe-on and walk-away product. Personally, I found that it needs a final buff to remove mold streaking even when used sparingly. And in comparison with most of these other sealants, its finish isn't exactly class leading. Also quickly, as I covered these products in a previous video, is all-in-one polishers, as well as removing light paint defects and polishing paint to a high gloss. These products leave behind a durable sealant all in one step, making them a great time saver, capable of producing fantastic results with ease of use. Finally, we come to coatings. There's a lot of hype and marketing associated with these products, such as ceramic, glass, and 9H hardness, which are all false and damaging to the reputation of this great new technology. But since it seems like every man and their dog are releasing a new coating every other day, the need for them to distinguish their coating as better than all the rest has led to these ridiculous, indestructible coating claims. But that aside, using these coatings for what they really are, which is the best protection for your car available today, you will reap the benefits of long-lasting protection, visual enhancement, and ease of maintenance. Having tried and used a few of the more well-known coating brands, such as Optimum, Geon, and Kamikaze, I've settled on CarPro's Sequartz UK edition as my favourite nano coating for various reasons. The durability I've gotten from Sequartz is as long, if not longer, than the other coatings I've tested. It achieving well over 2 years on average. Important to me as well is the finish. It really is better than most in my opinion, and with so many hours going into preparing the paint, I really want that wow factor not only for myself, but also for my customers. I would say ease of application is neither the hardest or the easiest of the ones I've tried, and cost is also about middle of the range. Lastly and importantly, I love how this coating works in harmony with CarPro's entire range of products, giving the end user far more options than any other brand. I hope you found this video useful. Please like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.